Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Simon Future, and you're watching Cryptechology. So I really hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to go over a brand new Helium tool that one of the developers had snuck into one of our conversations we were having one day in the Helium Discord. So this app is called Helium Track, okay? Helium Track. Right now, you can't register for it. It is still in its early stages, in its beta stages, and um, I'm just going through the process of testing it out and seeing how we can utilize this tool. So when you go and actually use this tool, there's so many amazing things that you can do with it. You can check the amount of hotspots in any given area. You can find out the reward scale, the H&T mines, the profitability, and more. And all of this in one screen. I really like this layout here. We have this map, so let's just check it out. And what we're gonna do in this video right now, we're just gonna use it's gonna be a quick demo of how to utilize Helium Track and to introduce you to this new tool. There are other tools available as well, and before we get this started, that's gonna make sure to have you guys check out dogelord.com. You can head over to dogelord.com and get yourself crypto apparel, get exclusive and the hottest gear in the crypto market right now. Head over to dogelord.com and type in FutureSELF to support my mission. There will be more items coming online. We have t-shirts and sweatshirts and leggings and Bluetooth speakers and more, so stay tuned for all of those devices. But hey, if you wanted to support or get yourself some other gear in this crypto world, you can go ahead and check out the sponsorship from the men's collection. Boom, you have a whole bunch of different designs. I actually have this sweatshirt right here. It's pretty sick. So you can go ahead and get some sick ass helium crypto apparel, like this book bag right here. This book bag is tight. I really like it. So there's so many awesome things. So head on over to dogelord.com and get your crypto gear today. Meanwhile, if you are a Helium Power user and you need one place for all of the links, you can't seem to remember where to go when you're looking for your Helium links. So on this Helium journey right now, you can use pdssolutions.heliumcrew.hns.to. Yes, I know it is a long URL, but the best thing about it, you can just click on it and save it to your dashboard, and that's all. And it will bring you to this awesome D-Link page where you can join us on Discord. Every week we go over Helium Hacks. We have Helium Hacks on Wednesdays, where we go and talk about sensor development and other projects that's going on in the Helium ecosystem right now. Here, if you want to learn more about LoRaWAN and LoRaWAN technology, this is a great tool, a great site where you have awesome videos that will explain to you the difference between LoRa and LoRaWAN, the rules and regulations, the difference between DBI and the antenna, radio propagation, link budget, and more. RSSI, SNR, and so much. You can go ahead and increase your knowledge on LoRaWAN right there. And if you can scroll down, we also have LoRaWAN Academy for those that want to get into the developer side of it, and this is developer training. I've been going through this coursework, and it's been really great, this Learning Center from LoRa. This is connected through Semtech. So here's just two great sites. You can go and get yourself some free knowledge. Scroll on down to Semtech Things to Know. This is going to give you some information on how you can utilize your devices. You can do some packet optimization, tune in your antennas, selecting batteries, just other things if you really want to go down that rabbit hole of setting up a gateway and connecting it to the network. Helium network status. So when you click on this link, it will bring you to the coverage map. And also, as you can see, if we click on the top, we have the new version of Helium Explorer. This is a really great version of Helium Explorer. And the cool thing about it, before I go into more details, if you have any suggestions at all, click on the feedback here on the top. Let us know if you have any issues, if you have any ideas, or anything else. Like, for example, I think there needs to be a back button in the card on the right. All right, and you go ahead and click send feedback, boom. And they are standing by to gather your suggestions today and how to use this. So real quick demo, we go over how many hotspots. We can see what's currently online right now and how many of those ones online are actual hotspot owners. This is associated to probably most likely the wallets that are active on the account. We also have the percentage of hotspots that are currently online, the amount of cities at 6750, which is really awesome, and 79 countries. When you see latest hotspot on the bottom here, this is going to give you the latest hotspot that was added and asserted to the blockchain. We can verify that and under the activity section where you can see that a location was asserted and the add gateway function was just done. This is about 12:30 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, I know I'm working probably too late. Or is this even working? Because no one's paying me to do this. All right, but you can also get into beacons. You can see what the current blocks are. This is really good to check out the block times. And you can see the validators on testnet right now. We have 598 total validators on testnet. Consensus size of 49. This is really great because what people may not understand, the current consensus size right now is just about 16. So there's only 16 hotspots that's currently verifying the blockchain for us. So when we have validators going on mainnet and that consensus size increases, that will make the blockchain more efficient, therefore decrease the amount in block time, increasing the efficiency, and potentially increasing the mining rewards that are being generated on a daily basis. So that can be a great thing across the board for everybody. All right, so moving on, if you go and click on market, we have the Oracle price. What is the Oracle price? So the Oracle price is used to determine how many DCs are produced when burning HNT. So they're going to use this price for the mint burn-in mint equilibrium, but as of right now, this is taking the average price, if I'm not mistaken, from the market. All right, we also have the market price. This is coming from CoinGecko. This is the data credit price. As you can see, it's a fixed number and it's extremely cheap to use this network. And this is currently the data credits per HNT that are used to transmit and receive 24 bytes of data over the Helium network. This is currently the circulating supply. The circulating supply right now, we're at 90.4 million HNT, which is really awesome. The max supply is 223 million. All right, so we still have some time before we run into max supply, but there are things in place like net emissions and the burn-in mints that will be activated once we reach max supply. So the market cap of 1.2 billion, which is extremely awesome. And we also have the volume right now. This is the daily trading volume at 20 million right now, which is really great. So even though this is going down, this is not financial advice. This is also showing us that we're getting some really great support and this network has so much more room to grow. So let's just get back to it before I go off on a more of a rant. So actually, if we go down, we got online status. Here we can check the coverage map. This is bringing us to the Helium Explorer. We already went through this, but this was the old version, and now you can see what the new version looks like. After that, you can say, hey, who's mapping right now? So what is mapping? Mapping is a way of using, so what I use is this device called the Glamos. The Glamos is a mapping device that helps me to test out coverage in a location. So we're going around and we're checking the coverage in different locations, and we can see who's currently online helping us map out the current network. So we have some work going on in Toronto right now, and what does it look like? So when you're mapping, you get to see the RSSI values, the SNR values, the hotspot that actually receives that information, and then this is what it looks like. So when you zoom in even further, each one of these hexagons are associated to a color key code, which is somewhere, but I forget where it's at actually, but that's what it essentially is. So someone is mapping here, and that is amazing. All right, so the next thing going on down, so the next thing I use, lovely, this is called the max density HIP 17. This is where I pull my density max solution strategy. If you want to learn more about max density and how I utilize HIP 17 for optimal placement, then you can contact me today for Helium consultation. All right, so if we go on down, we have Sitebot. Sitebot is a tool where you can go ahead and check out the current hotspots online. You can check out your own hotspots when you sign up and manage. You can look at other hotspots in different areas to see how they're going. You can check different locations and how many hotspots that they have in that area, and so forth. So there are subscription services required to look and add for more information on that. Now we have a hotspot management pay tool. This is a really awesome tool. You can go ahead and use this. Another tool, sorry, I'm just not going to go through that right now, but it's another tool that can help you manage hotspot placement. And another thing, obviously, this is Helium Vision. Helium Vision's by far the power user tool of the community. Anyone that has multiple hotspots is utilizing Helium Vision to plan their your next hotspot placement. This is what I've used, and this is what other individuals are using, and it is a great tool. You can control the different amount of layers, you can see the different resolutions, you can select hotspots in so many different regions, and you can control it from there, different placements, you can run simulations. It's a really amazing tool. I recommend everybody checking it out. If you want to calculate any potential earnings, you can use this Helium Hotspot Earnings Calculator. This will tell you, so if you think that you're going to make at least 3 HNT, you got 3 hotspots you own, and let's just say, hey, you know what, I'll be happy with 2.75 HNT per day. What will that do for me? So let's find out. With 3 hotspots, and each one earning roughly 2.75 HNT per day, you'll make 3,000 HNT per year, and at the current market price, or Oracle price rather, that comes out to $39,000. That is actually a fucking full-time job for somebody. That is an annual salary right there that is going to be passive income from a $1,500 investment. And I know this is not financial advice, and I know that we're building the IoT network of the future, but I just want people to understand you don't need to be racking in stacks of H&T every single day to generate some passive income. This is off of 3 hotspots. So let's just say 3 hotspots off of the price of $500 each. I know the price has increased right now, so let's just increase it to $650 because that's how much Syncrobit is selling them for right now. So let's just say $600. That's $1,800 investment off of 3 hotspots, where you can potentially, it looks like you can make that back within the year of definitely for sure. So that is something you can do. Now, hey, let's just say you're a big boy and you've got 25 hotspots coming in, and you're seeing that your hotspots have been placed really well. You're witnessing, you're getting about 5.7 HNT per day or so. Let's see what that comes out to. So with 25 hotspots, each earning about 5 HNT per day. You know what? I don't even want to say 5. That's overestimate. Let's do lower. Let's do 2.25. All right, that's $268,000 in a year. That is a 6-figure income. Okay, so talk about leveling up. Yes, this can level you up if you do it the right way. And when I say the right way, I mean the right way. I don't mean placing hotspots on top of each other. I don't mean taking 3 hotspots and putting it in the same house. No, that is not how you level up. That is not how you gain the most H&T. If you really want to be in this for the long haul, and you really want to help us build the IoT network of the future, and you really want this project to go to the moon and beyond, then we have to do this organically, and we have to do this correctly from the start. Everybody needs to understand that to build this network and for all of us to win, we need to work together. It's either you hire a Helium consultant like myself to help you with Helium hotspot placement, or you can do your due diligence and do the research and learn about HIP 17, HIP 15, and about the ways of placing your hotspot so the RSSI values and the SNR values are efficient, so you can get valid witnessing and so forth. It's a lot that goes into it. It's a lot of variables that come into play. So that's why I would recommend hiring someone like myself that can do this for you. All right, because at least I have some experience. I've been studying this. I've been working on this project, and from placing my hotspots, from utilizing my strategy, I was able to ROI in 5 days. Okay, moving on to the next one. So if you're new to Helium and you want to order a hotspot, but you don't know which hotspot you need to order, you can use this link for the Helium region. So this will tell you what region Helium frequency that you will need. So if you are, say, in Australia, all right, we can go ahead and click that, say find my region. It'll let you know you need to get the AU915. Say that you're in London, all right, and you need to get something. So let's go and check it out. So what the heck? All right, London, find region. Wait, Europe. So just do Europe. They don't like London. Ecuador. Oh, maybe I should do it like this. I don't know why I kept where is it? Is it spelled different? Oh, maybe it's under the United Kingdom. There we go. All right, EU 868. So that's what you need to do. All right. So let's go on to the next one. And if you want to learn more about sensors, and say you have these sensors and you're like, all right, what do I do next? How do I track the data from all the sensors that are used in my network? You can use this platform app called Data Cake. It's a great application for tracking your sensors. You can use this and set up all these fancy charts. You can track your air quality sensors, and you can say from the current information coming in from the sensor data, and you can depict it in a chart format to make your users understand it or clients understand it. You can do this in presentations for businesses. You can use this for presentations for educational purposes as well. This is a really great tool, and at the same time, you can also white label data cake for your own purposes. So this is a really great tool as well for the Helium Power users. So this is my Helium Power users link. This is called the Helium Crew link page. Check it out. Go to it once. Bookmark it. You'll definitely need to use this as a Helium Power user. And the last link will bring you to, of course, one more time, dogelord.com. This is where you go to get the hottest and most exclusive crypto apparel and gear today. Get your Dogelord apparel now. All right. So let's go back to Helium Track. Helium Track right now, this was what we started at. And this application right now is one of my favorites, and it's not even added to the list yet because there's so much more that we have to do for it. So we can go ahead and take a look at some of these hotspots and see how they're performing and what does this tool do for us. So all right, so we're going to see what this tool does for us. So this is a really great tool. I like it. You can track all their hotspots. So on the top part here, you have all the hotspots owners, H&T mines, profits. So you're saying, where is this information coming from? What is going on? All right, so before we get into that, you have the hotspot intelligence. So this is telling you the information of the hotspots within this range that's selected. So that's what this is. Now, let's see if we can actually change this to a new location. Let's go to San Antonio, Texas. All right, now we're in San Antonio, and we're going to say 5 mile. We want a 5 mile radius. So right now, this is pulling all of the hotspots within this 5 mile radius, and it's giving us this information about it. So let's see what we've learned about this. So in this 5 mile radius, we have 24 hotspots in that range. Out of those 24 hotspots, we have 19 owners. So that's a pretty good piece of information to know. So it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. So we have somebody that owns a couple hotspots in this location, which is really awesome. So out of all those 24 hotspots, we have 30 HNT that has been mined at a $406 current profit off the current Oracle price. We have the average reward scale at 0.75 and the average reward at 1.28 in the current time frame. And when you look at the list here, this is the list of the top earners in the last 24 hours. You can also select the last 7 days to see who's been the top earner on this list. So it looks like Sunny Ash Pony has been the top earner. So when we go ahead and click on View Details, View Details will pop up this amazing part of this app to talk about all the data you need right in front of you. So we get to figure out the status of the hotspot. Is it currently online, and is it synced with the current blockchain? We get to find out the current status and area of the blockchain that it's on block 878,581. We can also find out the vendor. What kind of vendor is this hotspot? Is it a Bobcat? It is a rack. We got CalChip connected devices. We get to see the reward scale at 1. This is a 1.0 reward scale, so that is very good placement. They're not running into density target. 24 hours, H&T, they're pulling in about 2.68 on 24 hours. In the last 7 days, we got 37 H&T. In the last 30 days, they pulled in a whopping nice 131 H&T. This is what I'm talking about. This is passive income. And then also for all time, you can go ahead and look at your chart to see how you've been performing since you've started. So look, this is fairly new. From April 24th till today, they've already generated 131 HNT. That is some awesome news. So say you want to say, hey, how did I perform this week? You can go ahead and click on 1W here. That will give you 1 week, and this will tell you the HNT that you've earned each day. So that is awesome. Now you want some more details about that information. You're going to scroll down below. We have the activity tab, the witness tab, and what's nearby. Nearby is going to tell you the hotspots that are nearby to you, and it's going to populate at least 10. You can go ahead and change from 10 to 25 to 50 on the entries right here below, and you can refresh it when you click on this button. When you have activity right here to the left, this is going to give you all of the ways that your hotspot can earn HNT. This is way so you can earn HNT and your mining rewards will show up. You have witnessing is a way to earn HNT. You also have your mining rewards from Challenger and challenge proof of coverages challengees from Bacon, and you get about 9 witnesses. It shows that when this hotspot beacon, they got 9 witnesses. And when you click on it, it brings you to the actual transaction on the blockchain, so you can view that yourself. And then if you want, you can actually see the performance of each of these witnesses and to see the RSSI and SNR values along with the distance and data rate for each hotspot that you witness. So this is a really great piece of information to check to see what's valid and what's invalid. If you're pulling invalid witnesses, maybe you can log that information down and keep it in a notebook, and maybe you can pull that information together, and collectively maybe that will say mean something in the future. But as of right now, you can go to this page to find out some more information about it. Yes, I know I'm a crazy Helium power user, and I go into this pretty heavy. So on to the right here, we have Hotspot Details, where you can find out even more about the gain, about the elevation, the long, the address, the block height, the last POC, and the last change of the blockchain for it. So this is Helium Track. If you want to learn more about hotspots and Helium placements, my name is Simon, and this is Cryptechology. Head on over to the Helium Discord. You're going to see me chatting on there all the time. I provide support, and sometimes I do demos of my density max solutions strategy. But if you need hotspot placement help, and you don't know what to do with all the hotspots you have coming your way, I'm your guy. I will let you know where you can place these hotspots to get the most efficiency, the most HNT, and provide optimal coverage so we can continue building the IoT network of the future. Thank you for your support. Hit that like and subscribe button, share these videos with everyone you could possibly think of, and let's continue to deploy hotspots and build the network. What is it? The People's Network. I'm Simon. This is Cryptechology. I'll catch you on the next one.